An American cave diving expert traveled to Norway's Plura Cave system to explore the underwater cave system. A week before, he suffered a viral infection. However, during the dive, the unexpected happened. He started convulsing uncontrollably. Would he get help on time? In Rana, Norway, there's a famous underwater cave system called Pluragrotta, also known as Plura Cave. It's the deepest cave in northern Europe and attracts many divers due to its stunning underwater scenery. Plura Cave was shaped over millions of years by the Plura River flowing over limestone, creating a complex network of tunnels, chambers, and galleries that fascinate divers and explorers. The cave also features beautiful marble formations that enhance its natural appeal. However, diving in this cave can be risky, and there have been several accidents and deaths over the years. Exploring Plura Cave is tough, even for experienced divers. They face many challenges as they swim through narrow underwater tunnels in cold water. It's easy to get lost in the side passages, which makes exploring even more difficult. Divers need to plan carefully and stay alert to have a safe and successful expedition in this tricky underwater cave. Even though exploring this cave comes with challenges, the appeal of its crystal clear waters is irresistible. The water is so clear that divers can see up to 66 feet ahead, which is amazing. That's why this cave has become a hotspot for divers from all over the world. Another great thing about this cave is that it's accessible throughout the year, so people can explore it whenever they want, regardless of the season. This combination of clear waters and year-round accessibility makes Plura Cave a must-visit destination for adventurous divers. Jared Hires, a 33-year-old American, was not only a father, but also an explorer, educator, and remarkable young man, greatly admired and loved by his community. He had a special connection to diving, having learned it at the age of 7. His father, Lamar Hires, co-founded the renowned tech diving brand Dive Right back in 1984, which played a significant role in Jared's life. By the time he was 15, Jared had achieved a remarkable feat as the world's youngest CCR, closed-circuit rebreather diver, certified at that time. As he grew older, Jared continued to excel in diving. He earned certifications as a TDI, Technical Diving International Technical Diver, CCR diver, and cave diving instructor. His passion and expertise in diving made him a popular and highly respected figure within the technical diving community. As the general manager of Dive Right, Jared played a big part in the technical and cave diving communities. He led Dive Right, a company known for pushing boundaries and making top-quality gear. Thanks to Jared's leadership, Dive Right stayed ahead of the curve with new ideas and better equipment. But Jared's impact went beyond his job. His friendly nature, passion, and deep knowledge made him well-liked in the diving world, both near home and around the globe. On April 3, 2024, Jared was part of a team of experienced divers exploring a well-known but challenging cave system. Before the dive, Jared mentioned to his fellow divers that he had slept well, didn't feel jet-lagged from his recent flight from the USA, and felt energized for the day's exploration. However, it's worth noting that the week leading up to his trip to Norway, Jared had been dealing with a viral infection that gave him symptoms similar to the flu, along with stomach problems. Despite this recent illness, Jared was eager to dive and join his team in exploring the underwater cave system. The team consisted of 3 experienced rebreather divers who had planned a preliminary dive to check their equipment before a deeper dive the next day. This checkup dive was important to ensure that all their gear was functioning well after traveling. Each diver used reliable equipment that they were familiar with, and they dressed appropriately to stay warm underwater. Although it was their first dive in Plura on this particular trip, Diver 1 and Jared had explored this system in previous years. They had some familiarity with the cave, which added to their confidence for the dive. This initial dive was crucial for them to reacquaint themselves with the cave's layout and conditions before their deeper exploration the following day. During the dive, Diver 1 led the way, followed by Diver 2, with Jared at the back of the group. The first part of the dive was without incident, reaching a maximum depth of 112 feet. After about 30 minutes, all three divers surfaced in the air-filled wetting chamber. This chamber served as a midpoint for their planned circuit dive. The team took a moment to chat briefly, confirming that their equipment was functioning properly and that everyone was feeling good. After a 2-minute surface interval, the divers descended again in the same formation, with Diver 1 leading and Jared at the rear. They were ready to continue their exploration of the cave system, aiming to complete their planned circuit dive. The second part of the dive continued smoothly for all three divers until about the 16th minute. There was a sudden descent from 82 to 95 feet in less than 20 seconds. This change was unexpected and could indicate that something went wrong during the dive. At this point, Diver 1 had turned around to help Diver 2 with a backup light because their primary light had stopped working. As they adjusted their positions to put Diver 2 in the lead, Diver 1 noticed Jared's light moving strangely and heard him shouting, possibly indicating that he was experiencing a problem and needed assistance. This unexpected turn of events raised concerns among the divers. When Diver 1 reached Jared, he observed that Jared was experiencing full tonic-clonic convulsions. In medical terms, tonic refers to muscle stiffness, while clonic describes twitching or jerking muscle activity. Jared's rebreather loop was not in his mouth, but was found closed, indicating that he likely tried to switch to his backup air supply, but couldn't get the regulator into his mouth before the seizures began. Diver 1 attempted to secure Jared's airway, but was unsuccessful. He then decided to swim Jared toward the cave exit, which was approximately 820 feet away. Throughout this challenging swim, the depth changed several times. After about 3 minutes, Jared's convulsions stopped. However, Diver 1 encountered difficulty trying to insert a regulator into Jared's mouth because his jaw was clenched shut. Despite this obstacle, Diver 1 continued to swim Jared out of the cave, prioritizing his safety and getting him to the surface as quickly as possible. After realizing how critical Jared's condition was, Diver 1 signaled to Diver 2 to swim ahead and inform the surface team, requesting immediate assistance. A diver at the surface received the message and quickly positioned themselves near the cave exit to assist when Jared and Diver 1 surfaced. When Diver 1 and Jared surfaced after 31 minutes, which was 17 minutes after the onset of Jared's convulsions, CPR was started right away. Oxygen and an AED, automated external defibrillator, were also prepared and used within minutes of reaching the surface. Local emergency medical services responded promptly, sending ambulances and a helicopter to the scene. Despite the dedicated efforts of the dive team and EMS personnel, all attempts to resuscitate Jared over nearly 2 hours were unfortunately unsuccessful. The medical team worked tirelessly to provide the best possible care, but Jared did not respond to the resuscitation efforts. Upon further communication with Jared's family following his passing, it was revealed that Jared experienced an unexplained seizure for the first time the previous year. Furthermore, it came to light that there is a rare family history of medically unexplained seizures, which are associated with episodes of overexertion, stress, and dehydration. This information sheds new light on Jared's medical history and suggests a potential underlying condition that may have contributed to the events leading up to his tragic passing during the dive. There was speculation that the viral infection Jared had the week before the dive could have contributed to an existing electrolyte imbalance and dehydration, especially considering the effects of long-distance air travel. These factors might have played a role in the sequence of events that led to the tragic incident. Initially, some experts suspected that the accident might have been caused by oxygen seizures. However, upon reviewing the dive logs, this theory was not supported. The analysis of the dive logs didn't show any significant spikes in oxygen levels or abnormal cell readings before the incident occurred. After a thorough review and discussions with diving accident experts, Dan, Divers Alert Network, concluded that Jared likely experienced the beginning of a seizure during the dive. This suggests an underlying medical condition was more probable than an oxygen-related seizure. It's important to note that seizures like the one Jared experienced often occur without any warning signs. Research published in a comprehensive review in 2023 revealed that after someone experiences a single unprovoked seizure, there is a considerable risk of it happening again. The likelihood of a seizure reoccurring within the first 6 months to 2 years after the initial event ranges from 25 to 41%, based on the literature. This information shows the need for divers with similar health conditions to undergo thorough medical evaluations and take appropriate precautions to minimize the risks associated with potential health events during physically demanding activities like diving. We would like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching, take a dive on the like and subscribe buttons and hit the bell icon so you get notified when we come back with another exciting cave diving story.